From building a level 37 account on Runescape that took 1800 hours to complete to anti-scamming the duel arena scammers, we are talking about the man himself, KempQ. KempQ is a content creator with close to 150,000 subscribers, with over 23 million views. I got the opportunity to interview KempQ to talk about how he got into RuneScape, his career in content creation, his main account ban in 2019, and much more. Make sure to check out KempQ's socials in the description, and while you're down there, might as well leave a like because it helps me out a ton. Thank you so much. Let's not waste any more time, let's get into this interview. Hope you enjoy. My first question for KempQ is, how long have you been playing RuneScape and what made you get into it?
I played RuneScape since about 2004. And my older brother, actually my eldest brother, got me into it. He was constantly, secretly playing the game, trying to hide it away from his siblings and my parents. But eventually I caught what he was doing, and I'm not sure why he was hiding it from me in particular, but then he realized that he could actually extort me to do all the mining for him, and then he would do the fun part of smithing, steel bars into steel plate bodies and stuff. He actually made a propaganda piece, a song that we would all sing together, and where I would be basically providing all the resources for him to smith, and then he would smith them and then sell the steel plate bodies for a profit, and we would get very little profits in return. But yeah, that's how I started the game, getting extorted by my eldest brother to do all the hard work.
So KempQ has been playing RuneScape since 2004. What made him decide to start making content?
The reason I got into content creation was because I always had looked up to Chris Archie. I kind of idolized him a bit more than I should have back in the day. And it was around the 2011, 2012 era. I would get home from school and genuinely just wait for Chris to upload a video. Like, those things were like crack to me. Like, I just couldn't get enough of the Chris Archie prods, community videos, as well as the top 10s. Stuff like that. So he was the probably biggest motivator for me to want to become a content creator sometime in the future. And I actually recently just picked up his top 10 series that he used to run. He gave permission, or the blessing, for Torvesta to continue that, and then I kind of took the reins for Torvesta when Torvesta stopped doing that. So in a lot of ways, I attribute my career and my success on YouTube to Chris Archie.
KempQ's video, I Anti-Scam the Duel Arena Scammers, has 2.1 million views. For a RuneScape video, that is absolutely insane. I want to know if he thought this video would do so well.
I did not expect my anti-scamming videos to do as well as they did. My first one that I created, it was the first of its type. I'd never made content like that before, but I'm always open to experimentation, and I think that's where people really can kind of shine through, is by experimenting with unique things. And that video in particular, I hadn't uploaded in 2 or 3 months since when that video first came out. So I did not have expectations for that video at all. I was, hoping for 100,000 views, something like that, because I hadn't uploaded in so long, people had forgotten about me. But it turned out to perform really well. I think it was just really down to the editing that I put into that. It was quite a long time of editing, making sure that everything was easily understandable to a lay viewer that perhaps wasn't as familiar with the advanced RuneScape concepts I was talking about. I made sure to lay those out really well and tell a story throughout, which telling a story is very, very important, as I've done in other videos as well, even as far back as 2017. And on top of that, Framed, who has like triple my sub count, he's obviously a lot better at this video making thing than I am. He actually made the thumbnail for that video, so I attribute a lot of the success of that video to Framed. He's a really generous, humble guy that helped me out with that thumbnail, and I'm very appreciative he was doing that for me.
When doing these interviews with content creators, everyone has their own unique take on how to grow on YouTube. Since I know a lot of small YouTubers watch my channel, I asked KempQ what advice he would give to new and aspiring content creators.
Well, the first piece of advice I would give is to basically just be open to changing and be open to looking at what others are doing and taking advice from them. So I've helped a lot of YouTubers, or I've tried to help a lot of YouTubers, and very frequently they do take the advice and they get a lot more viewers for it. But at the end of the day, what caused, I think, my success was that I'm always willing to adapt and make unique content. So the first few videos that I uploaded, I actually made an Excel sheet of all the critiques that I had for myself after the videos went out. So I would create a list of things that I could have done better to improve that video. And then I would also get trusted friends that, had played RuneScape in the past or something, that were pretty smarter than I am. And I would get them to critique the video as well, to give me some feedback on it, on how I can improve in the future. So that's something that I always recommend, is just being very open-minded and understanding that when you first start out to anything, you're going to be really, really bad. Really what you have to do is reflect constantly and try to improve from where you are, because there's a lot of people that just continue doing the same things, ultimately not going to be the best choice for them in the long term. And when it comes to YouTube video content, it's all about quality, not about quantity. I think Settled has proved that very well, having been the fastest growing RuneScape YouTuber of all time. I think back when we were friends, like 2 years ago, like 20K subs or something, and we're still friends, obviously. I don't mean to say past tense. Present tense, we're still friends, but he had 20K subs just 2 years ago, and now he's at 370K. So I don't know, something crazy. It's a lot more than it was regardless. So I would say quality over quantity, and be willing to accept feedback. And also on that note, I'm always open to talking with people and giving them tips and advice, because there's a long list of things that I would recommend for videos.
Great advice from KempQ. On January 25th, 2019, KempQ uploaded a video named "My Account is Banned." In this video, he explains his main account, KempQ, was banned for real-world trading. I went on and asked him what his initial thoughts were when he found out he was banned.
I was actually banned while I was logged in. I just got logged out and saw, I rushed to try to log back in to see, I was like thinking, no, there's no way I'm banned. Like, there's no way, right? But no, it turns out I had been banned, which, yeah, it was a huge shock. I was really disappointed. Obviously, this isn't justifying it. I know what I did wasn't cool, but basically, I was just so surprised that I actually got banned because of all the other real world trading that was happening, like at the Duel Arena and stuff. Like, these guys never get banned. Like, how could I get banned for just doing a sparse instance of selling like 4 or 5 bill or whatever it was? Because I wasn't using that money, right? And I was mostly playing my Iron Man at the time, so I was just trying to get rid of that money. And if you didn't know, I donated all of that money plus more to other RuneScape content creators on Twitch and on YouTube. People don't really know that, but yeah, I've donated all of that money to other people. Not that it was intended that way. It's just over the years I've donated like probably over $5,000 to Twitch streamers in the RuneScape category. But I was very shocked when I first got banned, and it was really disheartening. And I also, because I had accessed one of my other friends' accounts recently to that account also got permanently banned, which really, really sucked, and I felt so guilty. And ever since, I've been trying to make reparations for that. It would really kill. It really hurt. But yeah, man. I mean, that's what you get, I guess, for breaking the rules. I got permanently banned on 3 accounts, including one of my friends' accounts, and that's just how it happens sometimes. You break the rules, you suffer the consequences.
I have tons of respect for people who admit that they were wrong, and KempQ definitely has my respect. My next question for KempQ is, what is your favorite part of creating and releasing a video?
I suppose the most gratifying time is when your content is being well received and people have clearly enjoyed it. I've had people saying they've cried after watching my videos before, because I guess I just placed the music really well and it was like a nostalgic experience or something like that. But yeah, when I get to consume people's emotions like that, it's pretty thrilling for me, and I enjoy that.
About a month ago, KempQ uploaded the video Old School RuneScape, the Underground $1 Million Industry. Since then, he's uploaded 2 more videos about the people threatening him. I want to know if he wanted to give a quick summary and his thoughts about it.
So I've gotten a series of death threats for talking about the scammers at the Duel Arena. But I would say that the best part about that, I mean, if there is a silver lining, which I think there is that those people only just gave more exposure to themselves and what they're doing. Because my first video has only now had 200,000 views, but the exposition of their death threats now has 600,000. So I think that speaks to the gravity of how malevolent these people are, and how people are really picking up on the fact that these guys are toxic and need to be cleaved out of our community.
Earlier in the interview, KempQ mentioned that he's now taken on Chris Archie's Top 10 Community Ran series. I went on and asked him if he plans to keep making Top 10 videos and what his plans are for the series.
Yeah, I absolutely plan to make more top 10s. All I really want is for people to submit their clips so that I can, first of all, give them prizes for that. I'm trying to get a lot of money for those guys because I obviously appreciate them submitting their clips for myself and for the community. I like to think of it as a win-win-win because, they get prize money, people get content, and at the end of the day, I'm able to continue with my YouTube career. So that's how I'm thinking of it right now. There's a huge kind of gap in the Runescape community for high quality community content, in my opinion. And I think that I can fill that with some success. So that's my goal. And I really just need people to submit their clips. Kind of struggling with that lately, but hopefully as this series progresses, that becomes less of a problem as more people kind of pick up on the prospect of gaining some prize money.
If you are a KempQ viewer and would like to submit to his series, on the screen now is how you can submit your clips. You can find out the topic of the next top 10 by watching the end of the previous episode. Send in clips. I would like to see this series succeed. Next, I wanted to figure out where the name KempQ came from.
The name KempQ came from my brother who used Kemp as his online gaming alias. He's a few years younger than me, but yeah, I think it means like brave warrior or something. And as for my online branding, I couldn't really think of anything, and I really like my brother, so I just kind of stole his online gaming alias and yoinked it for myself. So yeah, that's where the name Kemp came from.
And finally, I asked KempQ what else he would like to say to conclude this interview.
Like I said, if anybody wants to talk about the future of their YouTube channel or looking to start a YouTube channel, I'm more than happy to help with that. Just reach out to me through Twitter or Discord. My DMs are open to anybody. So yeah, always down to talk and chat with people.
And just like that, we got a rare inside look from KempQ. Make sure to leave a comment of who I should interview next, and I'll try my best to reach them. Also, hit that subscribe button. We are getting so close to 1,000 subscribers. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like. If you guys have any feedback, leave it down in the comments. All feedback is much appreciated. Anyways, my name is Snack Food, and I'll see you later. Peace.